Okay, let's go.
You guys.
So Kelly has to leave right away. So we're going to celebrate her and then do her intention real fast. What can we help you celebrate?
Well, my leg is 99.99% better. I'm very excited about that. The tenants moved out, so we have our property completely 100% to ourselves to do what we want with it.
Great.
I got an accepted offer on Friday night. I have lease people I'm going to go show my lease listing to right now. And I got a $200,000 price reduction on my property on Joy Road. So I know you want Ocean View, Elaine, but you know what? It's pretty close to Ocean. So that's like, whew, and a lot of fun with the kids. And the kids came home from vacation, and my little sweet Talia, whose hamster I lost, has been nothing but the sweetest, kindest, most loving little girl ever. It's just been so sweet. I totally expect her to be really mad at me. And apparently my apology worked, because she's not been anything but nice. It's really heartwarming. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah,
That's
so-
really wonderful.
So shoo.
Yeah. No
been a
sign
busy
of
week.
bear, huh?
Hmm?
No sign of bear yet? Bummer.
Nope. They did take the sister home. There's still no bear, but I'm holding on to David's, what was that animal he had that showed up 5 months later?
Yeah, it was a little hedgehog.
Hedgehog,
Yep.
that was, yeah.
Yep.
So I'm holding on to that, but
Cool. Well, why don't we go ahead and hold an intention for you? What would you
okay.
like your intention to be?
I think I would like my intention to be that I am divinely guided for my greatest good, my greatest contribution, and for the best for all, the highest good for all. Thank you,
We'll
thank you,
support you
thank
with
you.
that
It is
right now.
done. I accept.
We give thanks, and so it is.
Thank you. Wow, that felt great.
I got to download while you're doing it.
Okay, I had a feeling you were going to.
And I don't know how it relates to what you were saying. It may not relate to what you were saying, but I got this message that define what it is you want. When you say, I want X, define it, find words to encompass what that is. More importantly, find the emotions that you associate with whatever that accomplishment is. Because truly, the emotions are what you're after. So when you define what that is, if you tune into the emotions, this or something better can show up for you. When you tune into, no, it's got to be a New York Times bestseller, or I'm just not happy, well, then you don't get to be happy. So it's a shortcut to getting what you want, this or something better. I don't know if that serves you, but we're so glad you could join us today, Kelly. We love you so much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you all so much too.
And I'm going to miss you the next 2 weeks because I'm on vacation. Tana,
that's
you
right,
had
you're
said
going-
you could substitute. You think so? Maybe?
I think so. Is it Tuesday and Wednesday next week?
Uh-huh. And the following week as well.
I'm gonna run and check my calendar right now.
Okay, cool.
Do your thing.
All right. Thank you, Kelly.
So, thank you all. Did you hear the chime, Dorothy? Where's Dorothy? He was,
He's
oh,
right
there's,
here. He's
yeah.
here.
there- Did you hear
He's
I
just-
set my timer, my meditation timer, so I'd be sure to leave on time. And right in the middle of that, the first ring, which is a few minutes in, just said, darn.
Perfect. Well, we will miss you, but
Great.
we'll feel your energy today. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for allowing me to go first and scoot out, but I'm gonna stay for a couple minutes to hear about you guys, because I always hate missing that part. And I'm probably available those Wednesdays, so when
Okay.
Tana comes back, we can tell her
Okay.
that.
Perfect. That's great. All right, Michelle, we're so glad you're here. So much to celebrate. Your energy feels amazing. I don't know what you're doing, but your energy feels really good. What
Thank
can we
you.
help you celebrate?
I appreciate that. First, that I'm here. Thank you, God. I couldn't make it last night, but I'm here. And that I'm not believing the lies. I'm just celebrating that I'm not believing the lies. There's a lot of lies all around, and rocking my world a little bit, showing me things I don't really want to know. But I've been down for a few days now. I've been crying a lot, really sad, and I had a really, really bad. Wasn't the worst day I've ever had with my daughter today. It was pretty bad. And I'm kind of numb, actually, more than anything else right now, which is better than beating people up and hurting them. So I'll take it. And just sad about stuff. I don't understand what it is. I'm just letting it flow through me, and that's a big deal. And that's a big deal.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Michelle, first of all, I'm really proud of you for showing up here, because that's one of the fastest ways to bounce back and get your energy back on an upward spiral.
Thank you.
And also, life happens in a wave form.
Mm.
We like to think that the shortest distance between 2 points is a line. That might be the case in geometry, but life ebbs and flows. And you have been on such a high trajectory. You really reminded me of, I used to go to a lot of conferences before COVID, and I'd go to this conference and I'd get so high. The energy was amazing, right? And you're just so full of potential. And then I get home to my wonderful life. I mean, no complaints. And I would feel like I was depressed, even though I wasn't really depressed. The difference in vibration was noticeable. So instead of saying I am depressed, because whatever you put behind I am, you are owning, I am a high vibration person, and I am experiencing the wave. And when I hit a trough, I am nourishing and nurturing myself and reminding myself of my true power and who I really am. And I also recognize, bye, Kelly, recognize that other people have the same challenge. They have ups and they have downs. And sometimes when they're with me, they're not at their highest vibration self. And so I can have compassion for myself and have more compassion for others. And that's all that's happening, is you're getting a reminder to nurture yourself and have compassion for yourself and take the time to regain your strength.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate that.
Of course, of course. We've got, yay, we were having some internet problems last week and we missed you terribly. We're so glad you're here. What can we help you celebrate besides the tech gods are helping you out?
Oh my goodness. First of all, I'm so grateful to all of you. I saw that intention and I just kind of embraced it, and it was with me all the time. I felt your energy. Even now I'm getting goosebumps because it's such a I was so sensitive to everything, but I was sensitive to your goodness and the intention, and I really felt it. And it was a bit of a tough time with more, surgery and everything. And tomorrow I'm hoping, intending that it will be able to, we will be able to reach a completion, at least on that part. And I still have like 6 to 8 months of healing on the other part. So, but there was an emergency and I had to go in right away. And you know what? I didn't panic over it. That was so great. Yeah, it was so great. And oh my gosh, Elaine, I got to tell you that during the time I was getting shots and the drilling and the whatever they had to do, his assistant was doing the havening on my and then so I told him, I said, okay, let's go because the angels are with us right now. And he kind of giggled, but I think he took it seriously. And he said, okay, let's go. So that was great. And, my family was here last week and I had that emergency thing right in the middle of their visit and they were all great about that. And they just helped me with everything. All my kitchen cupboards they have new hinges and, they're all fixed. And here I have 2 sons that love me so much to do all those things, that have been like bothering me for months. And so that was great. Little Theo, oh my gosh, I saw him 3 times during the visit. And the more I see him, the more I want to see him. I just want to be he's so sweet, so sweet. And I just and then there was a special moment. We were all around the dining room table and, having some charcuterie snacks and all that. And out of the corner of my eye, I turned my head. My husband was holding Theo.
Yeah.
And it was so, it wasn't even a shadow thing. It was like so real. And the kids asked me, what's wrong, Mom? What's going on? And I just told them what I saw. And they did not look at each other like, oh, what's she talking about? No, they just accepted it all. And it was such a loving moment that's going to stay with me forever,
Yeah, absolutely. That's why he called your attention to it. That's why he showed you that he is with Theo and he will always be with Theo. He's one of Theo's guiding angels, guardian angels. Yeah. And congratulations, you have really mastered yourself. You're able to show up in the fullness and authentically who you are with your beliefs and being totally comfortable with who you are. And that comfort radiates out and allows those around you to be more comfortable too and share their truth. And furthermore, your truth is always an uplifting and empowering truth. And that's why it's so compelling and so nourishing to others. So congratulations. Thank you for being such a great role model. Wow. I want to be you when I grow up. And as soon as you were telling me about how your kids did all that work in your kitchen, I'm like, I want them to visit me.
It was amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
That's awesome. Tana, we got to celebrate you. And Kelly also wanted you to know that if you're too busy on the Wednesdays to do the mastermind, she can also support substituting with a mastermind. So if you just talk with her.
We direct messaged here.
Okay, great.
I actually can't do the Tuesdays. Next
That's
Tuesday,
fine.
our anniversary, we're going out. The next one, I have a massage client. I'm barely going to make it back in time for Success to close. I can do the Wednesdays though.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll
All
plan on
right.
that if you want.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Excellent. Okay, and I might have to jump, Susie and I, but we're this close to finishing the script and we've had conflicting Zooms all day. So if she says, hey, I'm available, I got to jump off.
Okay, so we're going to celebrate you and then do an intention for you right away.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, cool. So obviously my win is always being here with you guys. Thank you so much. I'm just feeling grateful all the time. I just love life and I'm loving every little thing. Just days that are boring and it's not boring. I'm like, I love routine. I just love like everything's good right now. The sun is shining. It's fucking hot, but the sun is shining. And I have one win that I thought was so amazing. Even with this heat, today I was too hot to go outside today. But yesterday, I went out and normally when it's this hot, the water is really hot and it's not refreshing at all. But the water was cool. There was a layer of hot, but then the water was cool. It was actually refreshing. And I was so happy about that. I can't remember if I shared last week that we found a new place in Palm Springs and we have a reservation for October. Yay, I'm so excited. And I have plans to go to Disneyland on Monday the 23rd. Yeah, I haven't been since my birthday. And I just finished a wreath for my neighbor that has been doing my yard. I think it's one of my most beautiful. I'm so proud of it. Her birthday is today. Today? Yeah, her birthday's today. I'm not sure when I'll get it to her, but I haven't done that in a long time. And it's just fulfilling. It's kind of like mindless. It's something I started when I was taking care of my mom, just to have something to do. And it allows me to be creative. And I'm going to make 3 of them there's a holiday fair at MPTF in November. So I'm going to make a few wreaths for them. But that's about it. Just really simple stuff. And I'm happy and grateful for everything. Life is just really, really good. So,
How
so
can it get even better than this?
yeah,
Absolutely.
just being here with you guys.
There you go.
So I would love an intention just to, I need more fun for sure, but I just want to stay relaxed and go with the flow of whatever's going on and trust that whatever's happening, it's for my highest good and not worry about what it means or where it's going. Just trust it and have fun and enjoy life. And I thank you for supporting that. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done.
We give thanks, and so it is.
So it is. Thank you.
So I got a message for you, Tana, and the message was, be silly first. You know how sometimes you want to be serious, you want to be professional, you want to be, productive and all this. And so we show up and we're all buttoned up. And it's okay to show up and be silly and playful, because when you are silly and playful, you give the permission to other people to relax and be silly and playful. And then you go, wow, this is really fun. We're actually having a good time. Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And one last very important thing. What happens when a telescope and a microscope crash together?
Well, this is going to be good. What?
You get a kaleidoscope.
Ah! I like that.
Sorry, have to do it to you. I know. I
Thank
can't
you. Woo.
I can't abuse that many people, but I can abuse you guys.
Do me best. Thank you.
Peggy, your hair looks gorgeous. What did you do? I mean, you always look fabulous, but come on, you look amazing, honey. You got to unmute. Got to unmute. There we go. Awesome.
I brushed it and the humidity got down to about 70%.
Aha.
So it brings out the straightness, but thank you so much. Anyway, this morning I had an amazing awakening because I felt relaxed in my body for the first time, and I can't even remember how long. And I think that what I've been doing with all the massage and reflex and Donna Eden stuff and on, getting rid of about 50 years of stress and running on adrenaline. And when you don't have any adrenaline surging through your veins, then it's like something's wrong. But it's not. It's like, oh. So got the new fan up in the living room. Almost ready to have the broker have his photographer come. I'm so glad to be here. Just so glad. The love that you guys bring, that is so powerful, is just such a boon to my heart. Oh, I went around and touched up all the trim in the house. I think I said maybe that the new dishwasher and trash compactor are in. Well, they came, now they're in and installed. So that's pretty good. And I have a friend who got rid of the entities he said were left behind in the guest room by my tenant. And this was so fun today. A lady who lives in the identical condo for me in the next building, I referred my friend Michael to, and he gets a very strong yes that that's where he's going to move. He's with a woman who's a real challenge in the building on the other side of me. And anyway, it just is so fun to do things for people that brings them happiness.
And it brings you happiness too. You feel that sense of
Oh, yeah.
contribution and you're
Oh,
being your
yeah.
true self. That's brilliant. Congratulations. I heard you say you touched up your trim. I'm like, I have to have you visit too, because between Julie's kids and all the things that Peggy's doing to her place.
Oh, I wish my kids moved here. I mean, this place would be stunning. I'd have new flooring. I'd have a new kitchen. I would have just amazing stuff. But my kids aren't here, so
Oh, well. How
there
can
we
it
are.
get even better than this? A wonderful, wonderful week. And I'm so glad that you've been able to relax. You're absolutely right. Stress is one of the biggest challenges. And there are several videos that you can listen to on YouTube that will take you into an alpha, a theta, or even a gamma brainwave. And the problem is when we're awake and aware and we're busy doing stuff, we're in beta. And anytime we get stressed, we immediately go into beta. If we are stressed, it's very difficult to dip down into alpha. So yeah, just take advantage of some stuff that you can listen to, that guided meditation that gets you into a deeper space, and that helps you relax too.
Thank you.
Love you so much, Peggy. I'm so glad you're here, and I'm delighted that you're
Me
feeling better.
Oh, no pain except for a little stiffness when I get up in the morning. And for the first time in my life, when I went to the chiropractor, my hips were even. I
Oh,
had my body had not torqued.
wow. Good job.
First time in my entire life.
Congratulations.
Yes.
That's fabulous. Good job. All
Thank
right.
you. Yes.
Mena's in the house. And that color red just looks fabulous on you. Oh, it matches.
It matches my hair. Now, last week I had to be in all pink because of my pink. Well, I got to choose this color, but it's so nobody will bump into me. So that's why. But I think fun is the word tonight. And I signed up for a Zumba class for over 50s, I must admit. But it was so much fun. We did belly dancing, a bit of belly dancing in Charleston. I can't wait to be able to go. I haven't done a class since before COVID outside of the house, only on Zoom. So that was a really big win. And I encourage you all to take up Zumba. Really, really fun. Anyway, life is full of surprises, and we're talking about alpha and how, I feel pretty calm almost most of the time. And it was the long weekend here, and we were all going to the lake, and I felt really centered. And all of a sudden, this very calm woman lost it with one of the grandchildren that has behavioral issues. And he was hitting his mother. And I just lost it. I shouted at him, and I never shout at people. Rarely, very rarely. Anyway, his mother put him in the car and took him home to his house. So the weekend was really finished. And, I started beating myself up. I shouldn't have done this, etc., etc. But my words to him were that don't ever hit my daughter. Well, I was so mad. And I'll just finish this off. Anyway, there was a lesson in all of this, I didn't talk to him before he left, and I went over the second day with his pancakes because that's our love bond. I make pancakes for him. And he's just had a new kitten. And I know he really adores this little kitten. And I explained to him, I said to him, I shouldn't have shouted at you, and I'm sorry I did. But I'm not sorry for the words I said to you, because I know that you would protect this little kitten if somebody wanted to harm it. Anyway, they've been having really good days afterwards, and a mutual friend of Angela's and mine, said to me, sometimes other people have to say things to children because they stop hearing their parents.
It's very true.
Yeah. Anyway, and in the end, he gave me a big hug and nothing was said. And I told him that if he ever, had things to talk about, that I'm always there for him.
That's really wonderful. You know what you did, Mena? While you regret that particular experience, you actually deepened the bond with your grandchild, and you deepened the bond with your daughter. You are helping them get lessons. And guess what? We are human beings. We are here to have human experiences, and we are here to feel all of the emotions, not just one or two of them. You handled it all with such grace. Truly.
I do question it, but no, I'm not feeling badly now.
Good.
However, everybody was gobstopped because I'm not a shouter.
That's how they know it's really serious, because you don't just do that as a matter of course. And it's more profound. It's more meaningful because it is so rare. So kudos for sharing your truth, even if you didn't share it the way you had hoped you would in moments of stress.
I think it's a win. I think it's a win in the end.
It is, definitely.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you for sharing that with us. Yeah. Dorji, yay, we get to hear from Dorji, but you have to unmute. There we go.
Had a wonderful time on Saturday. It rained on the East Coast on Friday. It rained on Sunday. And my intention came through. The weather was perfect on Saturday. And we had our big picnic on Saturday. We had around, I don't know, I think they were saying 600 people there. And it was a fantastic tournament, and everybody wanted to help me with the website, and everybody thought, yeah, everything is great. And today they started calling, and I see the egos starting again. And I was not happy when I got here. I was in another mastermind, lifted up my spirits, and now I'm here, and my spirits are even higher. And you know what? Sandra is my coach, and she, like sometimes I spiral and get upset. It's like the old Dorji, and then she told me, like, you gotta send them love. And I tell everybody you gotta send them love. And guess what I don't do, right? So that's what I did. and I feel better already. And we had a fantastic time. The kids were in the swimming pool. They had a great volleyball tournament. I They made me perform with a Kalmyk costume, with a Mongol costume, and I couldn't believe that I did that. They found one that fits me and my head. Luckily, I don't have no hair, so it's easy. So I had a great time. Other than like everything is going to work out, and I know it will. And
Absolutely. Wow.
then
And
at
I
the
want photos. I want to see photos of you in your costume. Do you have any photos? Can you pull it up on your phone and I can pin you and then we can see your phone more easily?
Oh, this is not a costume. Hold on. You know what? I gotta show it to you guys later.
Okay,
I
okay.
can't
You can
it.
find it and then you can show it to us. That'll be great.
Yeah.
Awesome. Congratulations, Storgy. How can it get even better than this? Yes, we go through these cycles. Michelle was starting off telling us that she was at the bottom part of a cycle. And we go through these evolutions. We go through ups and we go through downs. And the downs are just those times to remind us to nurture and nourish ourselves and regain that power. It's like when you're at the beach and you see a wave on the beach and it'll pull back and pull back and pull back and pull back and pull back. And finally, it's got enough energy to crash down. We get to do that too. We get to harness that energy and nurture and nourish ourselves until we're really ready to make a difference again. Yeah.
And it's always an ebb and tide,
Yes.
like it's coming and going.
Yep.
As long as we know that, we're okay. Tomorrow's gonna be better.
Great reminder, Dorji. Thank you. And we've got David here again. Yay! David, what can we help you celebrate?
Howdy. It's me and the dogs here at the house, so I was just throwing them a treat. Dog jerky. Okay. And well, things are going well. Had some real great conversations with some Lyft passengers. One was a musician that I brought to the airport, and another one I picked up from the airport and drove him 45 or 50 minutes to his house. So was this guy who, when I asked what he did, he said he worked in aerospace, and then he said, and lately I've been working as a psychic. And I'm like, okay, do tell. So fascinating, real fascinating. And he listed all kinds of things he's capable of doing, including clearings and clearing karma, and a laundry list of things. And yeah, he's Mystic Dave, or Dave the Mystic. Yeah, it was fascinating. On Monica's trip in Lithuania, it's been going really well. So thank you all for helping with the intention for her. A big thing is that she and her mom have not had any, so far, knock on wood, dramatic blow-ups, or basically her mom has not had a dramatic blow-up that she had to contend with. And I talked with her about how both the two of them each have been doing work as well, and of course our intentions help too. But her sister would be talking to her on the phone every few days, kind of like she's ready to get the popcorn out so she can hear about the drama between Monica and her mom. And every time Monica's been like, no, things are good. And she said, there was one moment where, she talked about some, horrible, whatever thing. And I didn't take the bait and I didn't go for that. So really cool.
Good.
And she last thing real quickly, she texted me today and she said she's antsy to get home. And she's got another week. So well, we can handle that. And since she said she was antsy to get home, I was reminded of a great James Brown song, I Got Ants in My Pants and I Need to Dance. So look up that one on YouTube if you need some inspiration to get the body moving, because it really works.
Yes, it does. That's great. And David, I don't blame her for being eager to get home. We love it when you're here and we miss you so much when you can't come. So yeah, don't blame her a bit. That's fabulous. Wow. And we've got Angela today. Angela, your hair looks great. I love it.
I just got out of the shower after the pool.
I'm so jealous.
Our pool is pretty cool, but it's cold at night here already, like under 10 degrees. Well, what would that be in Fahrenheit? Never mind. It's cool. Anyway, oh dear, so many things going on. I was happy to go kayaking on Monday. It was a national holiday, so it was quite crowded, and I missed the Peter Sage thing live for that day, but I'm joining his manifestation 5-day challenge, and just remembering how much I like him. And yeah, and okay, so my niece has been working on the website, done some really nice changes and fixed things up and linked things together. I actually went on Fiverr and found somebody to ask somebody to format the book for Kindle. And the price kept going up and up and up. He's also having trouble doing it, even though he's a professional with all the, yeah. So anyway, I was doing so well financially, keeping it up on everything, and now all of a sudden it's like, oh, I have quite a little deficit going here. So okay, angels, how are we gonna solve this? And then I've been thinking, it's not to worry about it. It's just it's going to get sorted. And when I went in the pool, I had this big dragonfly just flying right around in front of me, and then all of a sudden I had this white butterfly. So it was like, okay, got the message, thank you. And yeah, so, and I pulled some cards before that, and all of them the same thing, that everything is handled and just chill. So okay. My nephew's car broke down today. My sister always tells me I have angels up my butt, and I don't like that expression, but I don't have angels up my butt. I have angels all around. And so now the last couple of weeks, my sister has been saying, Angela, can you get some of those angels to do this and do this? And so that's kind of interesting, because usually she would be just laughing at me. But so I already found, I drove by a car close to here the other day and thought, oh, that looks like a nice vehicle. I wonder who needs it. I know I'm way over time. Okay. So anyway, so it looks like, I don't know, it's actually the vehicle that this nephew whose car broke down is looking for. So
Oh,
anyway,
cool.
yeah. So thank you, angels. And yes.
Look at that handsome guy in his costume. That's our very own Dorji.
Can you pin him?
I did.
So, oh no.
I pinned him.
Really?
Yeah.
I probably have to say something.
Well, go into speaker
Wow.
mode. Go into speaker view, and then you should be able to see him.
I see you.
Oh,
If I-
Say something,
Georgie,
Georgie, so you show up in speaker.
Testing 1, 2, 1, 2.
There you are.
Nice.
How amazing.
Who's that beautiful woman with you?
thank you, Dorji. Is that your
A
daughter?
friend.
A friend. Awesome. That's great. Thanks for sharing that, Dorji. What a special time. Oh, we're so glad Catherine's here, all bundled up. I'm so jealous. It's like 100 degrees here, which is 40 for you, 42, something like that. It's freaking hot.
Yeah, I think 100 is just below 40.
Ah,
I have a bit of a cold, so it's pretty mild, but I'm feeling cold. We had I was thinking of Lisbeth and saying, can Lisbeth's weather calming angels just teach other angels and come here? We had a really, there's been stuff going on in the Antarctica that is unprecedented. Ice melts, warm oceans around. So it's been a pretty interesting time in southern Australia. So we got a front that came up and we had wind gusts of, I looked it up in miles per hour, so 126 kilometers per hour, which is 78 miles per hour. So we only saw half a roof blown off. Lots of trees down, but our power was out for 2 days. So, but we were really lucky we were able to get in town because they were prioritized to get the power back on. We got 2 bags of ice and put them in the fridge. That was the only heartache, leaving everything in the fridge and freezer because we'd just done the weekly grocery shop. Oh no. So the kids didn't, Ryan went to school on Monday. Felix has a cold, which is what we shared. And it's just been really interesting. And it was really interesting walking around as well. I don't mind wind. Being up in the mountains frequently in winter, strong wind is not a different thing. And sometimes you feel like you're going to get blown away. I've been blown off tracks before and that sort of thing. It's kind of fun. But people aren't used to it down here. And so they don't look at you or anything in the wind. It's strange because usually they're people who say hi. We know each other out on walks, not personally, but yeah, so it was really interesting. Evan missed a couple. He's got a chockers week this week where he cannot do the amount of work he needs to do in the prescribed hours. So he went to the library to be able to power his laptop and he's gone into the city today and who knows, we'll see how it goes. And it's just, we were meant to get a high school form back yesterday and we just haven't finished it and everything. It's just like, you know what, everyone's just a bit off and it's totally fine.
how can it get
And
even
then,
better than this?
yeah, our
Yeah.
fridge has gone. It didn't like the power out. So last night it said, I'm done. So
Good.
we're trying to get an electrician to look at it today. Like, oh no, please come back.
Hire those electrician angels. Get them to help you. Yeah. And we're sending good energy for complete restoration of everything. So it's all working perfectly. Yeah, absolutely. David
Thanks.
Edgar is going to have to sneak off in just a few minutes. So we're going to do his intention real quick. And yeah, David, you're back. Got to unmute. What's your intention?
Okay, thank you. Hadn't figured that out, so I'll think fast. In love and light, we hold the intention that all of us will experience profound healing everywhere where healing is needed, and improved health and improved peace of mind and greater wealth, and there will be advances. Not there will be. I am thrilled. It's our intention. It's my intention that there is peace in the Middle East and there is peace everywhere else in the world, arriving soon where there's currently conflict. And thank you, Divine, for all of our friends and relatives also experiencing greater healing and greater peace of mind and greater good fortune. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And it is done.
We give thanks, and so it is. Ah, beautiful, David. Thank you so much. I'm glad you were able to join us.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Gonna go.
David, I wanted to say thank you because as you were speaking, my breathing slowed. The peace that you were asking for flowed into my body. So it was quite beautiful.
Wow. Wow.
Immediate action. That's
And the reason
awesome.
I have to leave early because I'm going to yoga for the first time in a couple months.
Have
Proud
fun.
of you. And David, just a reminder, I'm on vacation next week, so I'm going to miss the 11th and also the 18th. So
Yeah.
2 weeks in a row. And Tana is going to be able to substitute.
And
for
have a
that.
great vacation, Elaine.
I will. I will.
Thank you.
Love
Thank you.
you.
Thank
Have
you.
a wonderful time.
Thanks. I'll stick around for a few more minutes.
Okay, great. All right. So we already talked to Angela. We talked to Catherine. We get to talk to Arlene. Yay, you're here. What can we help you celebrate?
I'm here. Oh, I thought I was muted. No,
Oh,
am
you're
I?
unmuted. You're good. You're
Okay.
good.
Yeah, and Carolyn's here too. So
Great.
to celebrate, one of the things is the two of us went up to Hemas Hot Springs up in the Hemas Mountains over Monday and just had a wonderful, wonderful time. And things are going well for me on the job and some other things. And so I'm pleased and have a job fair coming up, got the flyer out. I mean, everything's falling into place. And so I'm going to let Carolyn tell you what she wants to celebrate.
Oh, well, I'm just celebrating a lot of little things because things are going well, and I keep hitting my little bumps in the road, my energy bumps. Oh, but these wonderful little things like like Arlene saving the quiche for me. Even though she wanted to give it away, I selfishly wanted the rest for me, and she saved it for me. So, I mean, little nice things like that people are doing, and her brother offering to help me when I get moved. I don't know, just a bunch of little things that are where I'm feeling very supported, so.
And isn't it interesting that when we start to support ourselves, that we start to notice how other people are supporting us? And it's just wonderful that you're really showing up for yourself.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, that makes all the difference. Really does. That's when everything starts. Well, I've got lots to celebrate too. I am participating in Peter Sage's 5-day manifestation challenge, Mastering Manifestation. I've been taking notes. I think I have 37 pages so far for 3 days. And of course, I will be sharing my notes with all of you after I'm done on Friday. And I just really invite you to look through what he has to say, because he's so good at building the information and making it accessible and real and usable, something that you can apply in your daily life. I really like it. Really like it. I got interviewed for a summit called the Money Vibe Summit. And it's actually going to be live in early October. And I just had such a good time. It was really fun, really fun. And then I got to interview somebody else for my show earlier today. I also had a big epiphany about what I truly want to do with my business. I've had coaches who keep telling me I need to do private coaching. I don't really want to do private coaching. I love groups like this. There's so much more energy in the group. And I finally figured out what I want to do. So now I'm looking back at the other stuff that I have in place, the talk that I put together and things like that. And how can I leverage that talk to feed into the kind of thing that I really want to do? So I'm kind of starting over, but it feels like I'm starting over from a much higher space, because I have so much clarity about what I want to do. The confusion's gone. So I know it's going to come together really quickly and easily. Also, one of the things that's really fun, I was chatting with my husband the other day in the hot tub, and I was reminding him of when we ended up selling some property, and we got a lot more for it than we thought we would. I negotiated and they actually went for it. So I said, honey, remember that feeling of, really? Is this really going to happen? I'll wait to believe it when the check hits the bank, right? I want that same certainty, that inner certainty and enthusiasm and excitement around the lottery. I want us to have that same kind of, wow, this is really happening. This is amazing. Check it out. Watch how this shows up. And I'm inviting all of you to adopt that same energy, because it starts with that feeling. The feeling is the beginning. So yeah, how can it get even better than this? Yay. All right, we get to do intentions, and Michelle is going to start us off. What can we support you with, Michelle? You're muted. Yeah, here, I'll do the, oh, you got it.
Yay, I got it. It's a miracle, I tell you. It's a miracle. In love and light. You know what, Elaine, I want you to do it for me.
Okay.
You know what I mean. I don't even have to tell you.
In love and light, we hold the intention that Michelle relaxes into a deep inner knowing that she is always in the perfect place at the perfect time with the perfect people for the perfect outcome. So she welcomes every moment as a blessing. She approaches it with grateful curiosity and a sense of wonder, and gets to delight in the perfect unfolding of her life. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done. We give thanks, and so it is. And thank you for bringing that in, because we all get it.
Thank you.
That was really good. That was really good. Wow, Julie, you get an intention. What would you like some good energy around?
Yeah. Well, can I share something?
Sure, please do. Do you want me to pin you? So we, oh yeah, hold on, I got a pinner. And then you got to say something, start talking.
Okay, here he is.
Oh,
Sunshine.
Oh my goodness. What
We
a
are sharing a
cutie.
giggle. Yeah. Oh.
That is adorable. That is
He's
so
eight
cute.
months old. 8 months old. Oh my
Already.
gosh.
precious angel. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Oh, he's in my heart all the time, and that's what makes me smile and just gives me a lot of joy. And well, what I would like some support around is, like, tomorrow is the next big, I won't say big, the next process for my dental perfection outcome. And so I would also like, an intention for my prosthodontist, who's Dr. Weens. And because he was feeling so disappointed things weren't working out the way he wanted them, and he kept changing it. He said, I'm sorry. So I want him to come to our appointment with confidence and assurance that everything will go well and perfect, even better than I can imagine. And I would like, for this process, for me to be amazed by, how successful it is. And I also have, Patty, I just talked to Patty, my friend, but Peggy, I have the sciatica thing, so send, me all your good vibes for that. And I'd like to be comfortable and not have all those things going on at once, and just be calm and relaxed, and allow the universe and the angels and everything to work through me. So I don't know how to put all that in, but would you help?
did perfectly. You did perfectly. And we're hiring angels to help you with all of that. So we're going to support you with that starting right now.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, thank you.
We give thanks, and so it is. Yeah, I see your doctor totally confident, centered, poised. He knows exactly what he's doing. And so you are, of course, very comfortable with everything that's going on. And he is going to be very surprised at how quickly you heal through all of this. And every time you feel any discomfort of any time, of any kind, tell yourself, this is a sign of my body healing right now. And then release the discomfort to the angels, by David, or to the divine, or whatever. Okay? You don't have to hang on to that.
Thank you. I will do that. Thank you.
Absolutely. Ooh, we got you, Peggy. Peggy, we get to give you some good energy too. What do you want energy around?
In love and light, I would like to once again see my immediate surroundings and everyone that I know bathed in the golden light of love.
We give thanks, and so it is. And thank you, Peggy, because I really felt that. There was a lot of love in that.
Well, and it came from an experience 25, 30 years ago, sitting in a grocery store parking lot, and all of a sudden everything was golden. And that's what I felt. So I had forgotten about that, and it was so magical.
That's great. Thank you so much for sharing that. There was one thing that came through, and it was a reminder from the divine. Julie and Peggy both said, I would like, I want. And it's so
I
much more
am.
powerful. I am, I choose, I intend.
Thank
The
you for that.
divine wants us to really aim that fire hose. Don't just leave it open. Be real specific. I choose, I am, I intend, and then direct it towards what is wanted. So, yeah,
I am
awesome.
living in the midst of the golden light.
There you go. Yeah,
There you go.
you are the golden light. We certainly feel it from you. That's beautiful.
Thank you all. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. What a gift. Menna, we get to intend for you.
Well, just before we came on the call, I heard from my friend Karis Wynn. I think we intended needs. That was last week, and last night tonight she had a test, a CT scan. She will not be coming to Canada. 4 times she's been coming, and something has happened each time. And since she won't get the diagnosis for 2 weeks, we have to, she has to cancel the trip. So my intention, I hope you can craft it better, that she gets the treatment that she needs, or that there's nothing wrong with her.
And could you, I'm sorry, what is her name again?
Caris, I have to write it down, Carys.
Okay.
Caris, it means loved one in Welsh. Wyn, W-Y-N. And I have told her that I have an intention group, and I can't make it because of the Zumba now, like I have to have fun. But the intention will be stronger because there's more.
Yes, absolutely. All right. In love and light, we hold the intention that Karis Wynn welcomes in infinite divine healing energy. She welcomes the healing in her body, and she acknowledges every sensation as a sign of her healing. She enjoys rapid recovery and vibrant health. Thank you, divine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done. We give thanks, and so it is. I felt a lot of energy around that. Hopefully she feels it as well. That's wonderful. Please keep us posted. Let us know how she's doing. Excellent. Dorothy, it's your turn.
And just as a minute ago, I got a call. It's my grandson and my oldest daughter. They wanted to talk to their grandfather. He's in college, his first week. So I was spiraling, with all the stuff that went on. My intention is, yeah, for Dorji and everybody else in this round to be strong and handle every opportunity that comes our way with love. And I am accepting that sometimes when the waves go back, I choose to be able to handle the tsunami of good energy that's coming at me.
We give thanks, and so it is.
It just started.
Yeah.
It started.
Yeah, it's really interesting, Georgie, because one of the things that I was reminded of is we develop a certain level of mastery, and we practice and practice and practice and practice and practice, and we practice so much that it becomes so ingrained that sometimes we feel like we're backsliding, but also we practice so much, we're embodying it, and then the divine throws us for a loop to see if we can still embody it. It's like, that's great, but are you still going to hold the course? And it's part of that mastery process. So I really commend you for acknowledging where you are and being compassionate with yourself and celebrating your growth, because you have come so far, Dorji.
And just being here.
Yeah.
Just being here and soaking up your energy. I'm sorry if I soak up too much.
There's plenty to go around. We always have more. We have a
Okay.
direct line in. You gotta go.
I gotta go. I gotta
Okay.
call my kids.
All right. Have a great time, Georgie. We love you.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, Angela. You get to
Before you
support-
go, I saw golden raindrops hitting you, and they were being soaked in. And then that brought a sense of, oh, I'm tough and I'm calm.
That's awesome. All right.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye. You have to hang up on us.
Bye.
There he goes.
Okay. So I'm thinking I'm going to try to do this like energy healing class idea that I've had for a while on Sunday night, starting on Sunday night. So assuming that that gets sorted, I will send you a link. Please look for it, and I'll send you a link to the website so you can take a look, see what you think, and yeah. Oh, I was trying to work out a different payment system, but I've ended up having to go back with PayPal for now. So it is what it is, and we'll see how it goes. And what did I want intention for? I can't remember. Yeah. I don't know. Minna, You're muted. Okay.
So while you're thinking, just quickly, JC won a silver in the Paralympics. That's where I was supposed to be seeing her.
Nice.
That's great.
Perfect.
And I've told her I'll be there to see her win gold in LA in 2028.
Nice. That's fabulous.
Awesome.
Yeah, just the universe figures out this money stuff. Are you
Okay.
laughing? Why are you
I'll go
laughing?
ahead and take care of it for you. In Love and Light, we hold the intention that Angela is wide open to receive abundance in all forms, and she feels it as a deep emotion in her body, this complete inner knowing that everything is coming her way very quickly. So she embraces what's coming and embodies that divine abundance in every thought, word, and deed. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done. We give thanks, and so it is.
Thank you, and thanks for performing that.
I knew kind of what you wanted. The energy was there. That's perfect. All right, Catherine, how about you? What would you like?
In Love and Light, we intend for clearing and cleansing for things that are for us to show up strong in steps, and for the abundance of health and wealth, and going and just gifting our light in the world. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done.
We give thanks, and so it is. You're going to be over those colds really quickly. Good to see you, Felix. Hope you feel better fast. Awesome. Arlene, I bet you could use some good energy.
I surely could, and I'll tell you why. I wanted, whoops, find it. This week a little intro. This week I became aware of a saying about something I hadn't thought about. Have you ever heard of a glimmer? What a glimmer is? Glimmers are those moments in your day that make you feel joy, happiness, peace, or gratitude. Once you train your brain to be on the lookout for glimmers, these tiny moments will appear more and more. That's the opposite of triggers. Triggers, so glimmers are the opposite of triggers. So here's my intention. My intention is that we all experience glimmers throughout our day, throughout our night, and wherever and whenever we see them. And that we will have more and more joy, happiness, peace, and gratitude in our lives as a result. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done.
We give thanks, and so it is. That was beautiful. Thank you.
Yep.
I'll take them.
Yeah.
Good.
Glimmers.
Glimmers.
That's right.
Arlene, where are the kitties?
Well, they're right around here. Panther was here all along. Now he's on the floor. Layla's around, and they've all been around. In fact, at one point, Panther and Kingston were both walking across the keyboard, so we kind of moved them to the side because they were interfering. But yes, they are here.
Yes.
We have kitty glimmer energy.
Yes.
So,
That's excellent. Carolyn, did you want an intention today?
Yes, I would love an intention. I'm noticing how when I go into survival, it's because I'm trying to create everything around fitting myself into what I think I can afford. And I would like, it is my intention that I am expanding my ability to receive money, if that's what's going to smooth things out. Because there is a desire, I have a desire to know, what is my next step? What am I here to do? And I just intend openness and abundance, and that this be for all as well. And I give thanks to the divine. Thank you, thank you. And it is so.
We give thanks, and so it is. Ah, beautiful. So beautiful. Well, I get to share an intention as well. And I have a really, really powerful intention that I want to share with you. And before I do read out the intention, I didn't do this at the very beginning because I was in a hurry to serve Kelly and make sure she got to celebrate and do her intention. I want us to breathe together 3 times. And as we breathe in through the nose, think the words I am. And as we breathe out through the mouth, think the word consciousness. Let's breathe together. Breathe in, I am. And breathe out, consciousness. Breathe in, I am. Breathe out, consciousness. Breathe in, I am. Breathe out, consciousness. In love and light, we hold the intention that we release all old energy, trauma, and excuses and stories, replacing them with a deep inner knowing that we are the embodiment of divine love, richly deserving of divine blessings and grace. So we realize lives of abundance and fulfillment. Thank you, divine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done. We give thanks, and so it is. You guys are such a treasure. I'm so blessed. I'm so lucky that I get to share this time with you. It is such an honor.
There we are.
Feel the same way about you. Same way.
Have a wonderful holiday.
Yes, yes, I will miss you all terribly, and you'll have a great time.
Where are you going, Elaine?
I'm going to be up in Vermont, in upstate Vermont, at a camp that my husband and I own, and then we're going to spend some time in upstate New York with some of his more distant family. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
In our time.
Safe travels. I gotta go, guys. I love you. Be
Me
blessed.
too. Mwah. Love you all. Have a great
you
couple of
all.
weeks.
Have a great vacation.
Bye-bye.
Bye.